This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go. So the Bucks win the tip. Morant surveying the floor. Out to Covington. Fires for three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by Boston.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Here's Tatum. There's the drive. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Hill. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Covington grabs the board. And it's Morant with the ball for Milwaukee. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Outside White. Nice ball movement by Boston. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, B.A., because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Pass to Vassell. Outside for Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Garnett, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Outside Morant. Vassell outside. Picked by Covington. Launches a three. Devin Vassell, that one's good.
Yeah, the three-point shot is an important part of Vassell's game and an important part of this offense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Clock at 6. And he buries his first look.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. The three. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to White. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Garnett. The baseline J. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Hero outside. Pass to Covington. Back to Hero. On the wing, Vassell. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on them, too.
Here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. White hits them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Driving to the basket. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 3. And the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Inside, here's Garnett. The open shot, White gets some space and buries the jumper. White's got 6 points.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Outside White. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. The Bucks leading by 3. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now, Garnett. Yeah, he can still do this.
There's a screen by Jang. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Here's Garnett. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Pass to Jang. White with a steal. And here is Hill. Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Tyler Hero.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
That one drops. He ties it up. And so Hero will bring it up for the Bucks. To the wing, right side. To the middle. The rebound by Jackson. White looking it over. Outside, Hill. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Pass to Knipple. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pure from 3-point range. Knipple's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you guys.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Oh!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to James. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Milwaukee leading by 4. Now Vassell. He's got 5. No good on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Oh, stolen by Morant. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
The 3, James. The rebound by Turner.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to James. And stolen by Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Milwaukee. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Tatum. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Bucks leading by 11. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
I'd say that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Celtics trail by 13. Jumps up, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, the play naturally finds Jackson because he's so well positioned. He's right where his team needs him.
Pass to Vassell. Now here's Turner. Fades. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's White. Here's Garnett. Outside, Hill. The 3 is up. Up again. To the wing on the left. Back to Jackson. Pass to Hill. Outside White. 5 on the clock. And it's all from three-point range. Milwaukee leading by 11. And here's Allen. Picked by Covington. White with the steal. Here's Hill. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Tatum. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now here's Hill. Shot clock at 6. Goes up again. Here's Garnett. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Vassell. And another miss by Milwaukee. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Garnett. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Boston. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Jump shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Right side O'Neal. Here's Claxton. No points so far. Here's Yao. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Knipple. 4-3. Yao with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Knipple. 6 points for him. There's a screen by Jay. 1:11 left in the third. Stripped away. And they're on the break. High post Claxton. Pass to Yao. 6 to shoot. Back to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Boston. From 12 feet. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Knipple to the inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. On the attack, Hero. That one goes in. 10 points for him.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Bucks leading by 14. Morant with it. Pass to Vassell. Three-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Tatum. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Outside Morant. Vassell outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Tatum. Pass to Garnett. Left side Hill. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks leading by 11. Picked by Covington. Here's Vassell. Fires the three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And a wily move by Vassell. A little pump fake action to get the defense off kilter.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Celtics trail by 14. Outside, Hill. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Covington. On the wing, Vassell. Takes a 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And you can really see Vassell's confidence growing with time. Not bashful about taking on defenders.
Good on the second one. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
The kick out to White. Again, the miss by Boston. Outside Covington. Morant lets it fly. Oh, the long ball, no good. Puts it up from 17. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Boy, Turner's such a strong rim protector. This guy has such a big-time impact on that end.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Now White. Got a piece of it. Tatum. Here's Garnett. Jackson outside. Takes a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense.
Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Turner! Cash from downtown!
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bucks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
That free throw, no good. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to Knippel. Jang. The shot, no good. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
Here's Morant. Here's Knippel. The three is up. That one is off. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tatum inside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.